See, thank you, Brenda. And I got a piece. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Brenda. The brain is the third thing to go. Thank you, Brenda. See, I rely on y'all. Thank you, Brenda. Save my ass. We were supposed to touch the sun. We were the two turned into one. See, LaToya, next time you're supposed to tell me. Carla. Beverly. Yeah, I'm almost there. That's right, you're listening to the All Free Music Pre-Show. Morning coffee coming up at 10, just about 14 minutes to go. Finally got the systems going. Thank you to Brenda, I got the audio. Brenda, I didn't have the audio turned up. Tell you, the brain is the third thing to go, y'all. Is it all too much? We're going to talk about conspiracy at 10. Good morning, y'all. Is it all too much? It's Allen in the house. Come on, come on. What's happening, Taylor? You better come on and get your stuff. I think I sent you a message. Come on. Taylor, I got your hookup. Download that GoPro app. Kisses and smooches. What's happening, Lloyd? Mr. Watson in the house. Come on, y'all.
Is it all too much?
Tell you that's the way it feels.
Is it all too much?
Come on, y'all. We gotta hang on. Hang on now. Lock down.
Just want to quit. Is it all too much?
I know you want to quit. That's why I'm here. You gotta smoke some weed. Don't drink. One glass a day of wine or beer.
Tell me, do you feel me out there, moving in deep space? I see
Thank you,
the
Lord.
flip side of your moon. I found the craters on your face. Tell me, are the stars as bright as when I hold them in your hands? And now we're very, very small, clear. I am still young to understand.
That's right. Is it all too much?
Is it all too much? You just want to quit. The sun in your eyes. Is it all too much? Do you get tired of it? Is it all too much? Is it all too much? You just want to quit. The sun in your eyes. Is it all too much?
Yeah, make it get weird. Only watch so much Netflix. What's happening, Michelle?
Too much.
Got about 9 minutes to showtime. Smoking some good sativa, getting my head ready, because we're going to talk about conspiracy today. I got to get chilled. You know, love that morning smoke. I don't know about y'all. That's one of the best smokes of the day. When you can get up and have some of that good old weed in the morning, a good sativa, not an indica now, a good sativa, because if you have an indica, you might go back to bed. So get up and have a good sativa and get ready. Just about 9 more minutes to showtime. Deborah's in the house. Thank you, Deborah. You know, I feel your support. I got my regulars up in here. And know that y'all appreciate it. Know that you are appreciated. I ain't lying. Shit. Y'all the ones make me feel good. That's my crew. Keep me going.
And your feet up, shoes off, kicking on back. Late night staying up, writing these raps. And go in the summertime, soaking up the sun. Now I'm jet black, yeah, I think I got enough. Alter tops, flip flops, like he's so soft. Small braids, Kool-Aid, melon in the shade. Cute boys, first jobs, niggas being snobs. Telephone, internet, computer, kind of left. Barbecues, pool parties, overnight stays. Little drinking, little kissing, playing these games. Boys trying to bag him, then the next day bragging. But you didn't want to kiss him cause he had that dragon.
Yes.
Rush until you pee, hoping homies don't see. Cut a little grass for some gas money. Chilling at the malls, getting sticky with the paws. You did it for the rush rush like a rebel with no cause. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to us, it had no flaws. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to had no flaws.
That is not Corona. That's weed.
And they appreciated that. And you would almost die when he let you wear his cap. You might have told a lie and abbreviated facts if you came home late and were accused of being baked. Me, I didn't smoke, no, mama, I swear. She's only gonna judge me and you know it ain't fair. Trips to the beauty shop, keeping fresh hair. Blowing $80 at the damn state fair. Beach body surfing with the abs looking perfect. Hitting all the clubs, getting love on the surface. From ice cream cones to the Starbucks stones, to your new best friend, to your breakup song. They all play out like your favorite days. We love the summertime,
Come
and it ain't
on.
gon' change. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to us, it had no flaws. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no
I can
cause.
dance good in the
You want
chair.
attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to had no flaws.
6 minutes of showtime. I know I'm most hated. We trying to go live more often. Y'all know, hey, we trying. Thank you for the encouragement, man. Thank you. Talking about he finally caught a slide. Hey, brother, thank you. Thank you. I mean, well, you know, that's Corona. That's right, making the most of lockdown. See, we took some time off to plan this return to programming, so some of the folks, it's nice to know you missed us. Gee, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we get ready to do showtime in a minute. I think my head is just about, see how you can, I've been smoking sativa all morning. You see any? That's what I'm saying. Sativa does that. Get your head right. I'm able to function, work the controls, and I feel good. You gotta have something in the morning. Make sure it's a sativa. Get down.
Hey baby, won't you slow me right down? Come and sit here next to me. You know there's something I just gotta say. I've been trying to find the right words to say this honestly. So woman, I can find a way. 'Cause I've been going crazy just thinking of you. You must be so tired, spending all your time running through my mind. I guess that I'm addicted to all that you do. I could call it love, don't say enough about me and you. Every minute, every hour, every day, 247 got a hold on me. There's no better way that I could ever say it. 247 got a hold on me. I'm telling time for you good every day. 247 got a hold on me. Lock it up, lock it down, throw the key away. 247 got a hold on me. So baby, won't you take a look at me? Can't you see I'm all tied up? Because I'm begging you for your touch, asking you for your hand. And I know that there only rights to you. And just
3
once
minutes.
not enough. But if you give me time and son, I know you'll understand. 'Cause I've been going crazy just thinking of you. You must be so tired, spending all your time running through my mind. I guess that I'm addicted to all that you do.
Going live to Instagram now, too.
Don't say enough
What's happening, Instagram? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
There's no better way that I could ever see it. 247 got a hold on me. I'm to the time for you good every day. 247 got a hold on me. Lock it up, lock it down, throw the key away. 247 got a hold on me. Cause I've been going crazy just thinking of you. You must be so tense, putting on your turn, running through my mind. I guess that I'm addicted to all that you do. I could call it love, don't say enough about me and you. Every minute, every hour, every day, 247 got a hold on me. There's no better way that I could ever say it. 247 got a hold on me. I'm to the time for you good every day. 247 got a hold on me. Lock it up, lock it down, throw the key away. 247 got a hold on me. Every minute, every hour, every day. 247
Lights out the body heat.
There's no better way that I
Get
could
ready
ever
to
say it.
dance.
247 got a hold
Make
on
room,
me.
man.
I'm to the time for you good every day. 247 got a hold on me. Lock it up, lock it down.
We got Rico in the house.
247
Rico Jones.
hold on me.
Lights out the body heat. Pack Stereo TV. Get ready to go live with Morning Coffee. Well, thank you for tuning in to the All Free Music Pre-Show. That's all free music just for you. Pack Stereo, Howard University community in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
Get up! Time to get your rusty, dusty moving. I dress for you. Come on. Shake your ass like nobody's watching. It's time. Live from Los Angeles, California. Morning coffee.
Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Yeah. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe with it, vibe with it, vibe with it. Be cool, just move with the groove. Let's go. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe with it, vibe with it. Unleash the verbal blessing, hold it thick with herbal lessons. So kick back, chill, relax, and learn a lesson. No 9mm, no heaters, or Smith & Wesson. You'll find this rhyme secure without question. This time, let's vibe one time without weapons and groove through the music in the school session. This time, let's vibe one time without weapons and the beat to me like sap through a tree. You send me the rap happens to set me free. Instantly when the mic touch this MC. Without the mic, this MC feel empty. I'm telling y'all, it's the lyrical recipe, lyrical ecstasy. Hearing no less from me, I accept and expect no less than the best and inject intellect without disrespect. Come on, be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe, yeah, vibe, vibe, yeah. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe with it, yeah, vibe with it. It's like an epidemic. individuals when anything goes. The player pick 'em like any, miny, mo. Got soul, got so much funk up in the rap. I should pack a fat bowl. Y'all should kick back, relax, and just roll with me, vibe with me, roll with me, vibe with me, roll with me. Come on and vibe with me. Hip hop ain't dead, just keep it alive with me. Cool, be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do. Just let's just do what we came to do. Just
Come on, be cool. Yes, hit it. Come on. Hey. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffee, the show that comes to you live from Los Angeles, bringing you that good AM reality talk as I catch my breath. Gotta say, it's wonderful to be here. It's Monday, July 27th, and I can never ever pull this off on my own, ladies and gentlemen. With me, like always, is the very, very gifted. Give it up, Victor Allen, everyone.
What's up, man? What's up? Oh, what a day, man.
What a day.
How you feel?
I'm getting there. It's,
Hey, I'm hot. That's all I can say. But you know something, bruh? I'm gonna say this. Y'all not ready for Mario this week. You're not ready for it. Hello, America. What's up? It's the restructuring, the reconstruction of America. Mario, watch it, watch it.
well, it's a lot to talk about, you know. And I'm tripping off the system sometime. A lot to talk about this week. The focus this morning is going to be on conspiracy, so we're going to be getting to that in the news segment of this show. It's on conspiracy, a bunch of stuff to talk about because people have been calling us, asking us a bunch of questions.
They're calling you. They're calling you. Let's see. I had a question. Oh no. It was. I think somebody just.
Your speaker is one of our speakers. Somebody
You want me to turn mine down, man?
see a little bit, see what's happening.
There.
Testing. I'm trying to get us. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Maybe that's what's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Vic,
Yeah.
a lot has been going on this week. We got a lot to talk about. I'm putting that in. We're going to come up to that just a minute. But first, we got to get everybody settled in. Let me tell you guys about the good stuff. First of all, this has been a wonderful week. We got our first sponsorship going to Gillette Busby. And give it up for Gillette.
All right. What's up, Gillette?
As we sent her a bunch of stuff, let me tell you about. She's going to be posting on Facebook. What we're doing is that we've always said we don't have no promotional budget. We just have low promotional budget. And it occurred to me, and I talked to Vic about it, that we could try to assist some of the folks that are trying to get started in internet broadcasting. And what we would do is, you know, kind of just individualize it. We would talk to them, find out what they need, and then I would provide equipment for them. Well, Gillette Busby is an inspiration. I mean, just dealing with the hardships that she's dealt with. She was a unique candidate in the fact that I also met her because of an Uber
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Gillette Busby came and picked me up one day when I called for an Uber. And I think it was Thanksgiving. And I think, if I remember correctly, Gillette, I was taking food over to my mother's, and Gillette helped me carry in the food, and my family invited her to stay. And she ended up being there about 3 or 4 hours. During that time, I got to know that she wanted to be a broadcaster, and she had actually done some work. If you go to her Facebook profile and see, she's done a bunch of things. And so she was an easy candidate to choose. So what happened was, in talking to her, though, Vic, I kind of got inspired. So over the weekend, she got deliveries starting, and it was like Christmas time for her. We got her backdrops. We got her a desktop mic. We got her a mic for on the scene and a lavalier mic.
Right.
We got her a bag to roll her stuff in. Okay?
What stuff?
Her mic, her camera, and she has a camera coming. One of the cameras I've been recommending to everybody is a used camera that I bought 3 of them from eBay, the Sony A5000 with the flip-up screen. I went to eBay and found her one of those. And so she's got the whole big package rolling in. And so she's ready to get going for broadcasting, Vic. So, again, we give it up.
Oh, that's good. I mean, you know, I'm feeling empowered. You know, just a little bit.
As part of that same thing, we got to give it up to Shelly Johnson, who wrote me. She's also a recipient. See, we're starting this gifting program. Let me tell you guys how this works. So you guys know I'm a geek, right? So here I am shopping, and I come across stuff from time to time that's kind of crazy. In terms of the packages, you can get a bunch of. I mean, sometimes if those of you who shop on Alibaba or some of these other places, it's just that they want to sell you 5,000 units. Well, I found some things like this is a charging. See, this is one of those charger packs, okay, that people get to recharge their phone, you know, and this one is 10,000 milliamps. And I found these online, and I'm not going to tell you what I found them for, but let's just say I bought a bunch of them. So we're giving these away. All you got to do is, actually, we're changing what, that's what I was about to get Vic. See, I'm about to see.
What?
I was about to say what they had to do, but Victor Allen has new requirements. He wants you to post a selfie.
Hey.
Victor Allen said you got to post a selfie saying why we should give you this stuff, and then we'll give it to you. And by the way, let me show you the other gift. Take a look at this, okay? Take a look. This light has the clamp with the phone holder, the light. And the light, let's see if I can plug it in. Do I have a...
Too late. Just see, too late. You do
don't have my visual aids.
you do that during commercial, man.
Oh, come on, y'all.
You do that during
We're
commercial.
giving away the free shit.
No, man. See, look, he's got to do this during commercial. You're not supposed to be trying to find the plug
it's too
while
big.
holding it up. Actually,
big.
right now,
Okay, look at that. Okay, look at this. Look at this.
this is not an electronic
Look at
show.
Look at this. And it has different temperatures. Like, check it out.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the different temperatures.
All those close-ups for people who would need to shave their hairy body. Right, I got it, bro.
Okay, so we're going to give these away, too. We got a bunch of these to give away. And you know what else? I figured out I got these. Okay, what? We got a bunch of these to give. Oops, sorry.
See, I tried to warn you guys. See, I tried to tell you. No electronics presentation.
Rain is the third thing to
No
go.
electronics presentations. Not today.
Hey, but this is some free shit.
Okay.
Okay, that's some free shit we're giving away. And hey, Vic, we gonna give away free shit the rest of the year, right? I forgot to bring in a mixer. I got 5 of these little mixers that I'm giving away too. So that's some free shit.
You know, you keep calling it shit. Well, dude,
My mother would always correct me, but she's not tuned in.
how do you know? I got a friend request.
She trying-
Evelyn finally friend requested me yesterday.
Oh Lord, Rose, how'd she get on the computer?
Okay, she's watching your ass.
We got to get her on the computer. All right, so the other thing is, Alexa, sing "Good Morning."
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
And so the relationship focus continues at Pack Stereo. That's right. According to the data we've been reviewing, viewers care much more about you if they can know things about your personal life.
Amen.
So I recently posted on Facebook the story of how I went to bed till I was 13. So you can go
Wow.
you can go watch that. And people have been writing me, Vic, all kinds of questions about relationships. Like one of the questions I got recently, Vic, was how concerned was I about pregnancy at my age? Was I concerned that the females that I interacted with might present me with a tiny love bundle at my age?
Don't you have to date first before you get there?
Exactly. I even reminded them that for a pregnancy to occur, semen has to actually enter the vagina. So I'm probably okay. Okay, you're probably not gonna happen. Okay, so, but keep writing me, and as part of the relationship expose, Vic, one of my loved ones, my dear friend, former lover, Audrey Parrish has been willing to be on Facebook. You know, I asked some of my girlfriends would they be willing to be on this special documentary about Mario Hensley, and so far, couple actually.
Yeah, wait a minute. Let me ask you a bit. Let me
I
just-
didn't want to do it.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out something. You just gave the name Celeste.
She knows she's
Hold
on there.
Oh, no. But the prior story, someone, you didn't identify them.
Cause I'm not ready yet.
Wait a minute. Excuse me.
I'm not ready.
Wait a minute.
I'm not ready.
The question.
I ain't ready.
The question.
Hey.
The question.
Yeah.
For me, questions have to be ID'd. You can't pick and choose. Dude.
I'm saying
You got to give it
a
a.
couple of my exes are willing to testify, and so then since they were so willing, I started upping the ante. You know, like, well, first of all, y'all too willing.
Yeah,
Too
come
willing.
on, man.
Why are you so willing? And I said, you can say whatever you want because I don't care. Tell them the truth.
Wait a minute.
Tell them all the truth.
Wait a minute. I
the
thought
dark side
wait a minute.
of the force.
So what they can do is right now is do this. They can pose a whole bunch of questions, knowing that they don't ever have to be identified. So they can stay anonymous. So let's do this. There's the anonymous request of information, and there's the you need to know. It's me asking. Let's do it that way. Let's say these are people you'll never know, and here's the people who want to know. So Celeste is on the side of, oh yeah, y'all know me, right? Okay, don't ever call me someone.
Well, okay, because they said to do this. Okay, I'm only sharing this shit.
Right.
I'm whoring myself for a hit.
Oh no, it's not that. It's not
Okay.
that.
Celeste is my good friend, my former lover, who told me, and I don't mind, she brought me to tears one time because she told me, she said, I'm proud that I was your lover. I'm proud of our relationship. And I'm proud that a person that I loved and who loves me is still in my life. And so that's why I don't mind her, because that's her. Give it up to her.
Oh yeah.
That's my friend who is unabashedly unashamed.
Do you give her updates on your social life?
Her nosy ass is paying.
Just a word.
Her nosy ass.
Okay,
is watching
now
my social life.
wait a minute. Now she's
She's my
wonderful, and now and then a minute later she nosy ass.
That's right. She my friend. You know, you people's friend. You know, we call you shit, right? That's what happens, right?
Right.
Don't stop. See, people start putting in that you should marry Celeste. See, first of all, that's a horrible thing to do to someone you love. Okay. If you love somebody, why would you want to mess up their life by marrying them?
Wow. Wait a minute. But wait a minute. No. It's better to identify. Let's be real. It's better to identify who would make it worse versus who would make it better.
You know, we gonna talk about your personals. See, this is why I be wanting to get to the news and
I
shit.
do.
See, this is why I want to get past
I'm
the
all-
monologue.
let's go ahead,
I
get
want to
past
get past the monologue to the news because I had to deal with this shit.
Everybody know about the news.
But see, everybody, this is the thing. The studies all say that when we tell you guys this shit, you like it. That's what the studies all say.
So why are you giving us the news?
Look at all the hearts. They just hearts.
Yeah, see, what, so
See, I don't want to be telling all my personal shit.
So what he wants to do is get right to the Captain
I'm saying, y'all,
report.
we supposed to talk. Listen, I got a list here. We supposed to be Black Lives Matter, pandemic,
When you black, you matter.
Trump, marijuana for dummies. But you guys want to talk about who I'm not screwing.
Trying to keep it real, you guys. Trying to keep it real.
Because I'm telling you, you get
Hey,
old.
look.
Sex
No.
ain't the same at my age.
No, you know what's important?
Sex ain't the same. Ain't the same.
This is the last one, and then you could go on to
just
do your
saying.
news. Right
Y'all
now,
know. Y'all screwing any old men?
the playing field, the playing field has leveled off because people can't just freebie drop by midnight runs. They got to do some check-ins, don't they?
That's right.
Okay. so
Plus
you
we
are-
old. Y'all can't. Y'all
No. We're talking about mask
Okay.
protection. Go ahead.
I tell you what one of my exes told me if she kept on her mask, would I give her some head?
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
That's a real deal. Of course, I said, hell no, you ex. You should know how to act. Would have got you would have had some head. Yeah, you didn't know how to act.
Oh, but
now you got to go headless.
So okay, so what we'll do is this.
I'm just saying.
We'll just skip
Sorry.
over. We'll skip over.
We got 2 more minutes of this bullshit.
So wait a minute. Okay, but we're gonna come back to this, right?
Okay, everybody, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Victor Allen for his
Thank you.
explanation of the new format at Pack Stereo.
Yeah.
Victor Allen.
See what I tried to get him to understand. And see what I know what he's doing. See. he's
Ladies
going-
and gentlemen, Victor Allen.
Here's the format. We need to know more about you. Now you can give us some news about
I
you.
told you I went to bed till I was 13.
All right.
Well, you want no more shit than that?
Okay. All right. All right, you guys.
Goddamn.
All right. Okay, Mario, you can go ahead and do it. All right, go give
What
me
age
news.
did I lose my virginity?
Because, you know,
Y'all want to tell that shit? What age do you lose your virginity?
we'll come back to it.
I'm trying to talk about that.
See,
It's like
so-
telling how many lovers you had. The women lie down and the men lie up.
see, now I'm trying to hand him the news.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vic. Thank you, Vic, for rating me in.
That's right. Trying to hand him the news.
Okay.
Now you gotta read.
What? I'm waiting for you.
No, you want me?
I thought you were saying. I thought Vic had an
Oh.
announcement. Okay, so we ready for the news. See here. See, this is what I'm saying.
No, we're gonna come back.
We gonna come back.
We're coming back, right?
Oh, that's right. We gotta come back.
Yeah,
I gotta
see?
play some music.
Yeah.
See, I'm all frazzled. See, I'm frazzled now because it's too good. Y'all been too good.
Well, I mean-
got me talking about my relationships.
But is
that's
the,
why I didn't want to get on Facebook in the first damn way.
is the relationship
That's like
set-
y'all. But
is-
y'all didn't want to get on there for the same damn reasons I didn't want to get on there. Here come your old friends.
So is the
You know damn
relationship
well you wasn't ready for that shit.
is the relationship part over for today? He's racing to get out of that one. He's trying to get out fast.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I can't play
He
this.
can't
thing.
play that, man. See?
No, hold
See?
on.
See,
Because
karma-
you know what? No,
Karma.
only because this browser is
No.
still jacked up on the
No.
video.
No, because
I
there are
don't know
people
why.
out there going like this. We put the relationship bug in the system. We want more. They want more.
Hey, you know what? I could use a woman. You know, I've been out, okay, I broke up with Keena back in August. I just been trying to be supportive.
But
See, what happens is when I let them go,
oh, when I let them go. Oh, man.
see, I feel bad. But it's not working.
Ooh.
See, I'm not one of the people who like to force shit to work that don't work.
Yeah.
And once it becomes obvious to me that it ain't working, you say, well, you say, baby,
Baby.
baby. You say, baby, baby. It ain't working, baby.
It ain't working. Wait a minute.
It ain't working. I'm trying to work. See, you know what's the hardest thing? And I'm not gonna lie. If you ever want to know if you got the wrong woman, try to discuss finance.
What?
Cause they got a bunch of them ain't got no plans, and the women will say the same thing about the men. So you go talking to the men, they have no idea of finance, and you start thinking, well, I can't be with you because you're an idiot. I mean, you don't know how to do no budget. You ask them about a budget, huh? So if you ask, see, that'll ruin. See, at my age, that'll be a deal breaker.
Okay.
That
Now,
at my age, that'll be a deal breaker, Vic. I'll be like, I cannot discuss the finance with you. So
All right.
so what's up with that?
I'm
So,
gonna let him
just
off the
telling
hook.
you.
I'm gonna let him off the hook. Okay.
That's
The
why they
reason
gotta go. They gotta go.
Here's the hook. See, it really was supposed to be how was our social week. The best I got, I only got, and you guys ain't gonna believe this. the
I've been
best-
having a blast.
See, that's what I'm saying. The best I got
not
was
fucking nobody.
talking on the phone
That's right.
and FaceTiming. And the only thing I got his attention this week is because you stand up so I can see your legs. That was it.
Did you show him your legs?
I did
Because
the-
there's some
I
shit
did
between
the
your
best.
legs,
I
between
did the
your
best.
belly and your legs, and some other shit to show 'em.
I did stand up, but I didn't get it at first. I didn't get it at first because I was so busy being focused like you're doing on the news that I didn't catch that they were going,
These women, y'all getting a little. That lockdown's getting on you ladies, huh? Y'all getting a little. That shit starting to itch, huh? Because I don't know how thirsty the dudes are, but I can tell you, some of y'all ladies, you get a little uptight
Oh, wait a minute.
on that lockdown.
But
huh?
remember,
This
see what he's supposed to-
lockdown getting to you a
See,
little
this,
bit.
This not gonna work. Watch.
Ready to give that shit up.
Did you have a watch this? Watch this. That was the best of my week. No joke, you guys. No joke. I am not lying. How was your week?
They all trying to get back with me. Everybody. Every
See, he had a good week.
old girlfriend, everyone living.
Good week, man.
That's well, I guess.
Dude.
Damn near. See, some of them are going, I didn't do it, Mario, because you married. You ain't supposed to do it. Shit. The ones that's married ain't doing it, but the ones that's single calling me up. That's what. And I got the same answer. That's why we broke up, right? Shit. That's the truth. It's just that shit don't work. Shit don't work. I'm just saying.
Hey, man.
Think it don't work. You know it don't work. You have to say, baby, 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 baby.
I'm just.
Baby, it don't work because you don't understand the finance. See, I bought my ex 40 pairs of shoes.
Oh, no. Come on, man.
Well,
this
that's why I'm
week-
not buying no more women, no more shits, because the word's already out. Mario buy shit. Mario buy shit.
Wait a
See, I
minute.
hear y'all talking.
Wait a
I hear
minute.
all y'all talking. Mario buy shit.
What?
Like I'm a goddamn fool. I'm just generous. I'm no fool. I'm just generous. I hate that shit. People, Mario giving up shit. They call Mario. I hear you giving up shit. No, I'm not just giving away everything. People are like, Mario, you dying? Cause you giving up so much shit. You giving away shit. And people think you dying.
Wait.
I'm
Okay,
like,
I
I'm
gotta
not.
stop.
I'm just affected by the corona.
There
Trying to
you
be
go.
helpful.
So
Trying
the
to be
week-
helpful.
So the good thing about it is,
We gonna get to the news. I'm pulling it up right. We gonna get to the news. Everybody, it's coming.
you know what? I'm satisfied, bro. You can go right to
It's
the news.
coming. I
Yeah.
just tried to find if I could just get my computer.
I'm
You
just-
know, it's these Windows updates.
Hey, listen.
What the?
Listen, everybody doesn't realize it. He had a good week.
I did.
He had a.
Anytime a bunch
he
of women
had
call
a
you,
good week.
that's
And
a good week.
I'm going, man.
Anytime a bunch of women call you and you
Man.
heterosexual,
What?
then it's a good week.
Oh, I
I
agree.
mean, some of you, a bunch of women call you, they don't mean shit. But you know,
Yeah.
to me, it's like a blast.
Yeah, I get phone calls on the business line, and it may say the name like Tracy, or it may say Cynthia, and then it's all marketing calls. So my bubble's bursted. Like I said, I only got one request. I'll be working to see if I can at least get an internship with how you roll, man, because it's really helping guide me in what to do and say. And the more you exhale, the better you get results.
I don't. Do we call them? They're not really intern. Oh, see, Vic, we have to see. No, see, Vic's supposed to help me out with this shit. Now, see, Vic was supposed to figure out what to call them.
wait,
See?
wait a minute.
Vic, see,
Yes.
Vic, what are we calling them?
Yeah, we're calling who?
The people that
Who?
we doing shit for. What are we?
Oh,
Like, what do we call Shalette? We see Shalette. We talk about you on the air. So what do we call Shalette?
Oh, hey man, you
We
know
call her
what?
Shalette.
I think you hit the nail on the head on that one. Just call her Shalette, man.
But
No,
you know,
I said the best thing.
they are associates. They are people that we found inspiring. I look like my
Absolutely.
computer's trying to work, Vic.
There you go, man.
Trying to.
So what happened is even if you were ready, your computer wasn't ready. So you couldn't get around this anyway, right?
Couldn't get around it anyway.
So I think people have been empowered. I believe you're going to get more follow-up. I believe this week coming is going to be especially good. If you look at the examples of some of the people who are trying to stay socially distant,
Stay your ass home. Wear your mask.
it's not working. Ask Lou Williams of the Clippers, Magic City, to go pick up
Yeah,
some
they go to
wings.
stripper club. Man, at least go someplace. And you just gotta know they following your ass.
Oh my God. He probably did it on purpose. He probably did it on purpose. He said, I don't care.
My computer is tripping.
Updates, man. Just letting you know.
But yours is probably tripping too. I should blame it on you. That's not my computer, that's yours. Entertaining cats. There's my Luna. I love my Luna. My Luna gone.
Rest in peace.
I love my Luna. Luna was something wasn't right with Luna. Sometimes they born with stuff.
Yeah.
Boy, I love that cat.
It's in kitty heaven.
Give it up.
Yeah.
Give it up. All right, that's enough of that stuff.
Now we can get to the news.
We can get to the news.
Only took 30 minutes.
28 minutes.
By the time you
That's
get
because
to
Vic was starting shit.
it.
I couldn't get to the news because Vic was starting shit.
I look at the responses. I got some
We
questions.
got more hearts.
Yes.
So we get more hearts
Yes.
talking nasty.
Yeah.
See, y'all reinforcing the bad things. I
know.
want you to know. Pay attention, audience. I want you guys to pay attention to this, my audience. They are reinforcing the bad things. See, this is the same shit that was in my dating world. The minute I act a goddamn fool, they love me.
Oh, yeah, hey,
The minute, all the time I was all educated,
Right.
Mario. No, you don't like that shit.
nope.
Let me come out with some of that other crazy, nasty, freaky deaky shit.
Look,
Then all of a sudden, oh,
you're right now.
you're cracking me up.
If you were watching a broadcast
Lord.
and you had to go, I'm socially distant at this time, would you not kind of bend the rules of the conversation you want to have because you can't get out? Wouldn't you be tapping on those keyboards going like, okay, let's get to some real good shit? Wouldn't you be saying that, man?
I would, because
All
you
right.
could actually just pull the mask up and give me some fun.
I'm leaving that one out. I don't know.
Hey,
I'm not-
remember, it wasn't
not
safe
sure.
sex, it was safer sex.
Okay. Hey, like Chester said, Mario, this might be your last chance.
It may be over. Before we get to the news, let's get to the birthdays. Alexa, can we have the birthday roundup? Alexa,
You don't want no news?
birthday
what I said.
roundup.
Today's famous birthdays include American professional wrestler and actor Paul Levesque, American baseball player Alex Rodriguez, Indian film actress Kriti Sanon, American comedic actress Maya Rudolph, and Canadian rapper and singer Tory Lanez.
All right, give it up for the birthday people. Give it up. Let's get some news. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be surprised if it crash. It's that time. The good news. The bad news. It's all about conspiracy these days, and we're going to talk about that today and take some comments from the audience, because in the face of what's happening, let's give you first an update on the pandemic. Everywhere you look, more and more cases. In fact, the news that they're reporting is that in the places that previously were quiet are now very active. So everywhere around the world, Brazil going crazy, India, okay, all around the world, failed leadership and examples of bad decision making everywhere. The decision making is so bad that a bunch of the public out there thinks that this is the way to do things, because for them to understand the scope of the incompetence is just overwhelming. And to hear it coming from someone like me, well, let me remind you too, before we go much further, who I am. I am Mario Hemsley, MD. Okay, I went to Howard University, where I was magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, 4 years on the dean's list. I was who's who in American colleges. I wrote the senior class song. I started my own sorority, Feel a Better Thigh. I then went to USC School of Medicine, where I was one of 3 blacks in a class of 140. Okay, I graduated from there and went to LA County, where I did my residency in pediatrics, and then stayed on for a year as faculty running the pediatric ICU, which was essentially 24 hours on, 24 hours off. Okay, after that, I was hired by Kaiser, who hired me when they weren't hiring, basically put me on per diem with much until the hiring freeze was over because one of my old professors was recruiting me. I was a hospitalist before the word was invented. In other words, I took care of inpatients. They brought me in specifically to shore up the inpatient because the concern that my professors had who were working at the Kaiser facility was that the inpatients weren't being taken care of in the standard to which they were used to. And so they brought in me. I also did neonatal intensive care. I was part of the Kaiser quintuplet team when we had quintuplets at Kaiser Woodland Hills, and they had quintuplets. We had 26 people in the delivery room.
Wow.
I was part of that too. And then in 2015, I retired essentially from Kaiser. So when it comes to discussing medicine, I did critical care. I am the doctor who put newborns on ventilators. I am the doctor who's hit every body cavity on a child with a needle. Brain, heart, lung, kidney, everything. I've put a needle everywhere in a baby. Okay, I'm the one who threaded the catheters up their umbilicus into their hearts on the first day of life. So when people talk to me about medicine, all the high-level medicine, I ran ventilators for children. That is specifically what I did. So when they talk about this ain't no, I know, heard of bullshit.
What?
I'm the dude, I'm that mofo, okay? I'm the one who took the baby and put him on the vent, checked the tube, all of that, okay? So I know what I'm talking about. I've also taken care of the worst viral diseases in children. The worst. I've seen tetanus. I've watched pertussis kill children right in front of me. I had a kid with pertussis, a baby. When I suctioned him, the snot stretched out 8 inches and snapped back into his lungs. Okay, I've seen so much meningitis, I had probably seen 50 cases before I got out into practice. Okay, I've seen tuberculosis of everything, every body part. Okay, so I'm that dude. So when we talk about viral illness, I'm that dude. Every year in pediatrics, viruses will come around that cause us to put children on ventilators. I'm that dude. Okay, so let's talk about this pandemic that everybody's doing bullshit. Okay, so let me make this really clear. Because there is no vaccine, you're gonna have outbreaks all the time. Why? Imagine this. Wherever people are hunkered down, one day they come out. And when they come out, you get an outbreak. So outbreaks are gonna continue forever. You have 45% of the American public who say they're not gonna take a vaccine. 45%. If that's true, the outbreak goes on forever. You'll be in shutdown. You're about to watch it go to shutdown mode again. And I'm gonna guarantee you will stay in shutdown mode off and on for 5 to 10 years if you don't take this damn vaccine. You have no treatment, people. So if you're not gonna do the vaccine, what are you going to do? Tell me what you're gonna do. You won't wear a mask, you won't stay home. Are you ready to stay in the house for the next 2 years? Take your choice. You don't have anything else. Let me tell you something. As the doctor who took care of children who are getting their asses ravaged by viruses, when you got nothing, you know what the plan is? You know what the plan is when a child gets a horrible ass virus like this? And it's the same for COVID. If you can't drink, we give you an IV. If you can't breathe, we use a machine. And then we wait for the virus to get better.
That's it. Hands up.
That's what we do. We wait for the virus to get better. Because we ain't got nothing but magic beads and prayers. Okay? See, you know what was good in pediatrics, though? See, in pediatrics, when I had babies and children, they never had other diseases usually. Just what got them at that moment. And they have a tremendous regenerative capacity. You can do open heart surgery on children, you got to tie them down 2 days later. Okay? Whereas we would lay around for 3 months moaning. So children have tremendous regenerative capacity. So when I put a baby on a vent, a child on a vent, even when I have no treatment for the virus, there was a better belief that the child would recover. See, because they had that good tissue, that good structure, we could believe that the children would recover. So one of the good things about pediatrics, everybody say, oh, the babies, oh, it's so terrible. No, no, no. When I put those babies on a ventilator, I usually know I'm gonna get them off. You understand the difference? I know when I put that infant, because what happens with babies, when they get sick, they just get tired. They don't have any muscles. They're little fuzzballs with nothing but fat. So when they get sick, they don't have any muscles. They just get tired, stop breathing. They just go, huh. So when I breathe for a baby, it's easy to breathe for them. Usually it's not even stressing the ventilator out to breathe for him. It's just you get it set, settings are not that bad, and he's gonna sit there for some days. But the baby's coming off the vent. Not so with these old folks. See, when some of these old folks go on the vents, they got obesity, diabetes, and all that other shit before they went on the vent. And let me tell you something, and I said this too. When you obese, it's hard to ventilate you. When you lay down on your back, you got 50 pounds of fat on your chest, okay? And the machine's like, the machine is gagging, smoking, everything else. So that's why they trying to breathe people by laying them on their stomach. Because the point is that there's so much fat on their chest and belly that the machine can't breathe. The machine can't push their diaphragm down because their abdomen is so big.
Makes me ask a question, because you on a good road right now, because everybody kind of knows that obesity can be a very, very large contributor. If you were right now working, not retired, and you were under this current pandemic as an employee of the medical profession that you represent, and obese children and or adults were coming in, what would be one of the first lines of suggestions would you give them to say, look, this is what you need to start doing right now? What would you suggest?
Well, usually by the time they come in, they're dealing with something that's exacerbating their situation, like asthma, those other kinds of things.
Right.
So the ongoing, one thing you cannot do, Vic, is kind of make an impact just by having a specific periodic interaction. What I try to do is try to get to people, enlighten them about the fact that they could be more in control.
Right.
Now, that's hard to do if the child is small. With teenagers, though, it's different, because with teenagers, the problem is they're in charge of their life. Their parents are not there.
Right.
And a lot of what I was dealing with those teenage asthma, because remember, I'm the one who's seeing those sick kids. There's a bunch of asthma. There was more asthma out there than ever. And so if they get COVID-19, again, these are young folks that are at risk. So, no, you have to try to make an impact, at least to get them to start thinking about their diet. And for young people, just getting them to think about their diet is the first step. Second step. First step is to get their parents. Because here's the point. If you have one obese parent, you have a 50% chance of being obese. If you have two, you have like an 85% chance. So when you got two, see, I say fat because I was fat. See, I was fat all my life. That's what they call me, fat, okay? So, and you always see yourself kind of in the same vein. But if you got two obese parents, you got like 85% chance of being obese. You know, it's like as a pediatrician, people would bring you these overweight children, overweight grossly, and tell you he's not eating anything, and they're fat. Okay, so you got fat mama talking to you about fat baby, complaining that he's not eating anything. And I would say, whatever he's eating, cut it in half. Oh, you're the mother. If you can't take control of the child at a year and a half, what you gonna do at 13? Jesus Christ. And the part of the issue is this different new generation, they all wanna be friends with the kids. You know, they're into that old friend bullshit, participation trophies and all that other bullshit. They get 'em. You know, no, I'm not that kind of pediatrician. First of all, I don't do well child care. I don't do well child care. I'm the person that if they drink the gasoline, you find them at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
So I don't do that. I don't do school problems. So I refer you to the other folks. But I do enough of this stuff, Vic, to recognize that part of the issue of all of these things has to do with educating the public. And that's where I blame your officials. The officials out there are misinforming the public worldwide.
Right.
The best of them are understating this. Okay, so let's talk about the pandemic update. Excuse me, the Gates controversy, because this is one of the ones that's kind of my pet peeve. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but let me tell you the facts that I know. First of all, half the people who sent me shit, not even half, I went and followed up on everything you guys sent me, and you all are getting pieces of stuff. Some of the stuff you are reacting to is just plain good now. Okay, one of the things was Bill Gates wants 80% of the people to be vaccinated.
I've already saw it.
And I go like,
right.
And?
Right.
Okay, let me explain vaccinations to you guys.
Unbelievable.
If people don't do it, they don't work. Okay? The estimates are that you need, in order to get ahead of this COVID-19, you need to vaccinate 80% of the population with a vaccine that's 80% effective. So that ain't gonna happen. So what if the vaccine is 50 or 60% effective? Then you might need to vaccinate 100% of the people twice. Okay, that's the science. Okay, so the 80% thing is just about right. Now, the other thing I will say to most of you guys, when you read these things, do your own searches. If you're reading a news article and it's from COJ News or Googly Boogly News or What's the Matter You,
What?
Then go follow up on that newspaper, because Putin and all them, I could make 20 news publications overnight. Okay, get it? So a bunch of that shit that you guys are reading is influence shit. It's designed to make you rebel and fight against your own.
What's the matter, you?
What's the matter, you?
Tell me. I know. No.
That's right.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's what this is. This is what the Putin stuff does. And if you think you ain't been fooled, then you're a fool. I know I've been fooled, and it's just a matter to what degree. I think you guys are fooled every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And you know, we get a regular practice, because I approve a lot of fake profiles all the time. It's not my.
Oh, they all fake. Half that shit is fake.
I said, as long as you know it's fake, you ain't got no argument. Because remember, you own nothing on social media.
So yeah. So let me tell people the other stuff I knew. It was back in like 2004 when Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, along with Ben and Jerry's and them, took it upon themselves to try to eradicate tuberculosis worldwide. Now, I told you, everybody trained at a county hospital, every doctor out there trained at a county hospital, no tuberculosis. Okay. Some of them know more tuberculosis than they ever want to explain to you. So, but what Bill Gates and them actually at that time had developed a way of calculating what it would take to impact specific diseases worldwide. And they had a list of them that they were putting money toward attacking worldwide. Now, let me just say, so I guess the thing is, if he wants to kill all black people, his goal was to first beef them up. right? Because that's what he's been doing. My own buddy, Meredith Beale, traveled the continent of Africa helping to digitize the continent on a Bill Gates grant. So he did all that, to build him up, just so he can bring him down. Yeah, okay. So that's one conspiracy. Now let's get to the conspiracy of the microchip. I love this one.
Oh, man.
Okay, first of all, you microchip things that you value, like your pets. You ain't gonna microchip a bunch of poor, broke, struggling, working class people. You might barcode their ass,
That's jacked up.
tattoo, but you
Yeah.
ain't gonna take the time or the expense to put a microchip in them. First of all, I want you to know, everything you all think the microchip does, your phone already does. Okay? And if you think you can turn off the phone, who turns off the phone? They made the phone indispensable. Half the time, without a phone and a credit card, you can't park. You can't pay to park. So no, if you worried about that, you kind of already caught up. So let me explain the microchip on another level. Imagine that you have a plane crash and 30 people roll into the emergency room from that plane crash in various degrees of shock. And I can put a scanner over that person, not only get their identity, but every disease they had, every chest x-ray, every blood test they've ever had in their life. Right then, in that second. Every drug allergy, in that second. You think that's worth it? See, let me explain to you. You know who's going to have the microchip? Because microchips were discussed in pediatrics a decade ago. Because people were thinking about microchipping their children to keep them from being stolen. Because then when little Jimmy went to Walmart and passed through the little door scanner, it was going to go beep, 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 beep. And about 15 minutes later, security was going to come in and say, little Jimmy, you're really little Roger. And we're taking you to your parents and arresting these people. The people who are going to get microchips are the rich people, not you. They're not going to do it because they don't care about you. They can control you down. It's a joke. That's funny. It's like broke people worried about someone hacking their bank account. You ain't got shit. You're not important enough. I'm sorry. That's the sad truth.
Are you crashing my dream?
You know, you're not important enough to microchip. Okay, I hate to say it, but that is the truth. I'm a techie. You're not.
Oh, this
They
is terrible.
controlling you good enough right now with the usual shit, right? Why they need to spend some more money to control who's already controlled? You don't throw money in what's already working. Okay, so let me tell you how the microchip really works. One day, there's a big ass metal door that leads to the good shit, right? There's a big ass metal door with two people standing outside in full armor gear and AR-15s, whatever the latest high profile weapon is. And when I walk toward that metal door, it opens up, lets me through. And when you try to follow me, it goes, gang, because you don't have a chip. You're not one of the people who selected. Because of the bullshit affluence that affects this world, because of all the bullshit elitism, because I'm an MD, an emergency physician and all that bullshit, I'll have a chip and the door will open for me. And the door will not open for you.
I gotta ask the question.
That's what the chip is for.
Okay, I gotta ask the question because now you done made my week a little questionable. Let me just say this. So if all of a sudden we have to relocate to another planet like Interstellar,
You may not go.
who's gonna be last?
You know, that's the next part of the controversy.
Who's gonna be last?
So some of the people are saying, well, they want to give all the black people the vaccine. Okay, let me check this out. So what if I said, here comes the vaccine. All the white people first. Then y'all be saying, wait a minute, I ain't give the vaccine. If I said, okay, all the black people first. Oh, you trying to experiment. You cannot win. You cannot win.
Stop.
You cannot win.
Stop.
Okay, how about if this? If we say the vaccine should go to the most affected, to the people most at risk, wouldn't that be fat black people? Okay, wouldn't that be fat black people? Okay, of which there's tons of them. I hate to go off. That's my family, okay? And including me. So if we're gonna give the vaccine to those most at risk, fat black people are at the top. And fat Mexicans too, Latinos, fat everybody.
So they get to
They're
go
at the
first.
top of the list.
So they get to
So
get
if they should have
relocated.
if they have a weight requirement, then 2/3 of the United States who are obese will qualify.
So are you trying to say you would be last?
I'm just saying, I know what it's like to be fat. I'm sorry to be politically incorrect. I was fat all my life. Okay? And they called me fat.
You know, if I didn't know any better, you got probably a few calls this week that kind of hit the button, right?
Yeah, that's right. Please don't call me with any more stupid shit.
See, that's what
I'm gonna make I make this announcement. All the people out there who have stupid shit, I don't have time.
Now, did you?
Don't send me your quack shit. If you think some herb cleanse is gonna keep you from getting COVID, then cleanse your ass off. If you wanna believe, and I'm not saying living healthy, but let me tell you, shit like this kills healthy people. You don't get it. You could be running every goddamn day, the most fit, eating a little this and that. Your ass will die too. Okay? Believe me. So all you people with your natural shit, I'm all down with that. Even though you can't show one bit of data that shows you live longer. Vegans and vegetarians cannot show you one iota of data that says they live longer. Because they don't. Everybody dying about the same. Okay? You probably gonna live better. I believe that, but you have to have data for shit. Just because you think. You know, crack me up with that I think shit. You know, I come from medicine. It ain't what you think, it's what you fucking know.
You
I
had some,
think.
you had some.
I think. That cracked me up with that shit.
You had some
I'm sorry.
interesting.
That's what I had all week.
conversations
People
that you're
calling
right.
me up
And, oh,
with
see,
shit they think.
Now wait a minute. Let me tell you what was going on.
God damn.
Now Mario did say this to me. That shows you that I thought about it and started laughing. He said, "You know, Victor, I am going to apologize to him." I said, "Okay." see, this is what I said.
God damn. See, that's what Victor.
he
See,
said
Victor. Okay,
he
okay.
was supposed to take.
Okay,
a
we're gonna end the
woosah
news.
moment.
Okay, let's end the news.
And
Today. No, it
is.
is. I'm supposed to apologize. Okay, see, Vic, where's that in the past? It's in the past in the tablet. I was looking at the wrong one.
See, too late. You know what? Mario feels good because
Okay, I'm supposed to apology. Okay, let me apologize.
Yeah.
My apology extends to a bunch of people. To Eric, to Patrick, sometime to Ed. Not that often to you, Ed, but sometime to Ed. And I'm not apologizing. I'm apologizing to Satara. Okay? God damn it, Satara. Don't run with this shit, y'all. Don't you run with this shit, Satara. Don't you run with this shit,
Smile.
Patrick.
Smile at him, bro. Smile in the
And
camera.
don't you run with this shit, Eric.
Boy,
I'm apologizing because of not for what I said, but for the way I said it. I'm apologizing because we're on the same side. I'm apologizing because I got mad at you and I spoke to you in a way that was disrespectful. And I didn't mean to be that way. I do apologize for speaking to you like you had a tail because I lost my temper with you. I did. I lost my temper with you, Eric. I lost my temper with you, Patrick, before. And Ed, you know I've lost my temper with you. And Satara, I definitely lost my temper with your ass. Okay, but we're on the same side. And we can't have war in the war room, even though this is what always happened. This would happen before with the civil rights movement. They didn't want Martin Luther King. They didn't want a Southern preacher to lead the movement.
No.
See, this is what happens in the war room. In the war room, we fight. We fight each other in the war room. And I'm sorry for the ways that I spoke to you, because I didn't mean to disrespect you, and I never should do that in that way. I need to remind myself, too, that we are on the same side. Okay? Now, that's enough of that shit.
That's hard love, bro.
I'm leaving, that's enough.
That's all it is. It's hard love,
Oh,
man.
God, I'm choking. I'm dying up here. I'm dying up here.
It's okay, my brother. You are forgiven.
I'm dying up here,
Hey,
y'all.
wait, I tried to tell you.
I'm dying.
See, no, wait a minute. You know
I
what you
can't
should.
keep going
You know what
on.
you should be thinking about.
I had to end early.
Let me give you the inspiration. Imagine what John Lewis was going through. You should have a more calm. Take his example. man.
I'm trying.
You should try.
Because those are some good brothers.
Yes.
There's some good brothers.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to be worthy, and I do. I prayed, and I wish. And you guys, you want to hear a funny thing? I crave, and I'm working toward the day that I'm one of those people who's mostly quiet, like a man who searches for his words as if to make sure he says things in the least amount of words possible. That's what I aspire to. I know it's kind of funny to a bunch of people, but I aspire to being one of those people like that, who speaks with purpose and a soft, calm tone at all times. I really wish that I could be that. So, anyway, we left the controversy. We'll pick up next week because we still have stuff I wanted to tell you. Black Lives Matter. We still got the thing going on up in Portland. We need to talk about that.
And beyond.
And the
Yeah,
Trump,
man.
also the Trump special forces. But we're reining things in. We're trying. So we'll be back. We'll be going back. So let's take a musical break right now, and then we'll be back with marijuana for dummies.
Well, now you can call it for smart people.
Marijuana. See how Vic starts shit, y'all. I want y'all to see. See, I just want you to know. So, see,
Hey, you
everybody thinks that I start shit. See, that's what that cracks me up. They think I started, and it ain't me. I'm just a simple brother. I just had a problem with women.
I think the pioneering has worked in marijuana. It is one of the lead enterprises right now. I think people have gotten smarter. They're not dummies anymore.
All right. One of my songs. The song is old, and it keeps trending. Well, they just sent me a notice again, Vic, it's trending again.
Cool, man.
You can get it for free. One of my songs is trending for free. Every time I play this song, I am affected because I wrote it at a time where I was very depressed, and I wrote the song to cheer myself up. And the lyrics are kind of about that. And what's so amazing to me now, Vic, when I play the song, I always recognize I don't feel like that anymore. It ain't that wonderful. I played a song which I wrote, to cheer. I bled into this song, y'all. And nowadays I don't feel like that anymore. And I say thank you, Lord Father, because I don't feel like this. So here's the song, my favorite song that I ever wrote, Maybe Today. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. That's Maybe Today Live. See? I learned they all right, here we go. And now, Maybe Today.
Maybe today. Maybe today is the day. Maybe today
Robert Pace on bass and guitar. Recorded right here in the studio. I mixed this.
Maybe today will be the day when I can learn to break away. Where there's a will, there is a way to make it through.
Drums by Terrence Robinson, Irvin Foster, and I wrote this. Maybe today.
Maybe today will be the day. Maybe today.
That's right, you get this song for free. That's right, go to Pack Stereo TV, go to the Pack Stereo SoundCloud. Go get this for free. Maybe today. And I'm so glad and so thankful to God. I don't feel like that anymore. It's like sound about it heat. That's right. Let's talk about some weed.
Times are a-changing, but some things stay the same. You start each morning with a cup of coffee every day. Maybe hit the snooze, turn on the local news, but nothing good comes from a one-sided point of view. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info, stay for the reefer. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info and stay for the reefer.
All right, welcome to Marijuana for Dummies, the show that fights the disinformation of medical marijuana and other recreational uses. Let me tell you guys, marijuana is the preferred drug for the shutdown, for the same reasons that it's good for PTSD. Now, again, I don't have data for this, but there is data for the PTSD. And I'm telling you, for the same reason, it works well for me. That's exactly why it works for me. It's very good for anxiety and certain kind of levels of agitation. Because as I've described it before, when you kind of have that lingering irritation, like when your loved one is bugging you or your kids, and you kind of want to throttle them, but you really can't. And so because you can't get it out of you, you go wash the car, you clean the, and you still can't help it. You just want to take a fork and stab them in the forehead.
But
That's when marijuana is good. Marijuana is good for that kind of attention. It brings it down. It makes you calmer. Now you see how agitated I was this morning, and I was smoking weed all morning long,
So
which
did-
goes to show you
it didn't help.
how bad my no. See, Vic,
It didn't
that's
help.
the frightening shit.
It didn't
It
help.
did help. It kept me. They don't know what I would have been.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to say that
I'm saying I
there's
would
a-
have been an ogre.
there's who has witnessed that level that you're talking about? How many people?
Well, there's some they out there, a number, sort of. They just didn't think I should. It never occurred to them to offer me a joint. Except, see, BB would do that. She'd be looking at me like, oh, where's your shit?
Oh.
She would be like, where's
no.
that weed?
Oh, no.
God,
B-
where's that weed? I'll get it. Lord, get the
BB
smoke here.
BB
Here, smoke, please.
BB had your number.
God,
She had your number, bro.
God,
She
smoke.
was one of the rare that had your number.
That's 9 years.
Okay, that's
They
one.
should. See, that's why it lasted 9 years.
Any others? I mean,
That's it. Pretty much it.
wait a minute. Nobody in the
Pretty
first.
much. That's
Jeez.
nobody. Nah. Celeste would say she could deal with me. Celeste, I didn't drive Celeste crazy, but that's pretty much two. So that would be that there's two women. There's two women in my life that I dated that I didn't drive crazy. Pretty much two. Yeah. Pretty. Everybody else, pretty. Yeah.
So here's the
They
secret.
say I love you, Mario, but yes, it was. Yeah.
Here's the secret. For those potential relationships under thought development,
Why you get back to this?
the key to success for marijuana for smart people is to hand him a joint and then say your name.
Yeah, because I don't know. We know Phoenix Rockwell Davidson is one of the new broadcasters, and she's up there doing stuff. She's doing big behind Miss Opal. She does a lot of great shit. You know, her ass. I hope she's smoking some weed.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
she's smoking
Go
weed
ahead.
with her old tight ass.
Oh, now
You know,
it's tight.
She's, because go
Oh.
watch Phoenix, okay? Phoenix Rockwell Davidson. She's gorgeous. She's really behind Miss Opal and the whole Juneteenth movement. And I've been working with her online, and she is a gorgeous nappy head
Here we go.
cutie.
The setup. Here's the
You
setup.
love, I love her
Watch
nappy
this,
head.
comes
I
the
love her.
setup.
I do. I love her nappy head. I love her nappy head. And she just one of them type A. You know what the good thing about Phoenix? She don't ask me shit. See, she one of them. I mentioned like Twitch and shit, and all these other stream labs. Her ass was on that shit, trying to prove I could do this shit. So I'm just saying, but these are the type of people who can smoke some weed. They, hey Phoenix.
What you trying
Phoenix, you need to smoke some weed, girl. You need to
I know what word you're trying to
smoke-
use.
chill.
He's trying to go like this.
Hey,
Relax.
she gorgeous.
Relax. You're
She
trying
wa-
to say relax.
She's a sweetheart.
Yes, she is. Hey, look.
But she do need to smoke some weed.
And
I'm sorry. Smoke some weed.
Oh. I told you the butt was coming.
The West. Okay, so let me tell you some news about the weed. So yesterday, I wanted some weed because I was getting low in sativa, and my friend Emel Bonte was coming by, and he just always takes my sativa. What's happening with your friends? See, it's COVID shit. They stress. So when they stress, they come over here, take my weed. Like, taking my weed. Anyway, so I ordered some more sativa. They got this weed to me in 45 minutes. I went online to my Ganja Runner. Now, I'm using Ganja Runner and Kaliva. Kaliva is the black old one, too, that's doing here in the hood. They advertise to go to Inglewood, so I'm using them. I'm using my other place that I had first, Ganja Runner. Even though they're out of Glendale, it's still a good service. They have different weed. And what I'm saying for both of them is you need to look at the packaging. Now, this is an eighth of West Coast trees. It's a sativa. Take a look. See? I haven't even opened it. See how they come now? Usually when it comes with all this packaging, yeah, I don't trust it. Because, I'm like, it's a lot of packaging. I'm used to ghetto weed, out the big bag, and shit, So, but the one thing about this weed, which I have to admit, is so far has been, you can get all these statistics. Like this one is supposed to be 28% THC. 25%. Now, this Kalimanzi that everybody was loving, this shit was 29.2% THC. Both of those are high. You will see weed on there when you go online, 7.8, 9% THC. This one, these are both sky high. Now, what happened with the Calamansi, I never heard of this. Remember, I'm dubious when it's all packaged, all beautiful, okay? So this Calamansi, I was on the site, and so it said 29.2% THC. And it was on sale because nobody was buying it. So it was $35 an eighth. And it was 29.2% THC. That is some good damn weed. I ain't lying. Even everybody come over here asking for Calamansi. Maybe you got some of that Calamansi. What y'all making requests? Y'all making, now y'all got weed requests when you come by. Ain't that a bitch? So they were coming over here. Man, you got the Calamansi? I said, no, I got one jar of Calamansi left. That's for me. Motherfucker.
Oh, man, you having a day, aren't you? You having a day.
What? I didn't say that.
Yes, you
I
did.
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Man, I don't know,
I didn't
man.
say nothing.
I thought
didn't
this
say
was
nothing.
good. I thought
That
this was
me.
a good weed.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
So,
All right.
so I'm just saying, when you go online and look, just go online and shop weed. And when you go online, look for the weed that's on sale that has the high THC content. The weed here in LA from the delivery stuff is the lowest is usually like 35. It goes from like 35 to 60 an eighth. Okay? 35 to 60. So when you find one for 35 and it's got over 20% THC, that's the one to take a chance on. So I took a chance. So I bought two kinds of weed that I never had before. And they were both good. But they ain't no bad weed. Okay, you guys, it's almost like, when was the last time you had some bad weed? It's like there is no bad weed. It's like super killer potent, knock you off your ass weed, or just like regular weed. There is no bad weed. Okay, but I want you to know I'm gonna try this West Coast train wreck Kush. West Coast train wreck Kush. And by the way, back here, because I know some of you appreciate, I also have the stuff from Kaliva, black owned over here. They also have the Venom OG and the Sour Diesel Lemon Kush. Venom OG and Sour Diesel Lemon Kush. So you can never have too much weed. Never have too much weed. So remember, now let me give you some science from it. I think the science is kind of interesting. Okay. When it comes to marijuana, people make a big distinction between sativa and indica. Now, to this date, as far as I can find, no one's been able to identify the chemical markers that make up the difference. So in other words, Vic, when people say something's an indica or a sativa, currently, as far as I've been able to find, there is no chemical marker of that. There's no chemical way to test weed and say one is a sativa or an indica. It actually seems, so far at least, to be almost like when you taste certain things, wines almost, okay? Now we know that it's there. We know that it's there somewhere. But to this date, they haven't found it. So when they call something a sativa or indica, I assume that is based upon the plants that it's bred from and what people felt were the effects of that plant. Because I don't know how they're calling something indica or sativa based on any science whatsoever. Okay, as far as, and if anybody can find it, let me know. But I don't find that. Okay, but I can tell you, on the other hand, the personal experience is striking. It is actually striking. I'm telling you, I've been smoking since I got up this morning, about like 7:30. Okay, and you're looking at me. Now, if I smoke an indica, I got friends of mine who had insomnia, and I gave them some weed, and they called me up talking about they took 2 puffs and slept like a baby, just like. So, I'm really an endorser of medical marijuana mainly because of the benefits it's had for me. Because I have one of those personalities that's kind of in your face and need to chill and all that shit. And so the marijuana is a good drug for me. When I smoke weed, I think I act better.
What did you smoke this morning?
I smoked at Calamanzi.
How did it work today?
It kept me reined in. See, he's starting shit again. Okay, so what Vic is saying, I was kind of crazy, but that's me reined in. That's what I'm saying. Imagine if I had done this show with no weed. Okay, imagine that. Imagine if I had done today's show with no weed, just coffee. Now, what the hell would that be?
Wait a minute. If I was listening to you and going like, that's some good stuff, man. He says, well, I don't know. You need to watch the show, this specific segment that Mario's in, and I think he was smoking at that time. That must be some good stuff, right? He said, it all depends on what effect you want.
Right.
See?
You know what's the thing
That's
is
it.
most of people call this one, they call sativas up. I don't know that it's up. See, it just doesn't put you down. See, that's what, it's so
Right.
funny when you're in medicine, so we tend to want to say shit a certain way. We just do. It's just the way we are. I don't like to make reference I'm not really sure of, kind of. So I can only say that, wow, it seems to be the sativa is the thing to smoke in the morning, and that has been wonderful.
You know what? I'm applauding not only what you've been able to do to reveal yourself, that you've been able to cover so much of your emotion. It was real. I think you should smoke more of that shit.
Yeah, smoke more of that shit. Smoke more of that shit.
Times are a-changing.
Smoke more.
Some things
More of that
stay
shit.
You
Smoke
start
it.
each
Smoke that
morning
shit.
with a cup of
Smoke it.
coffee
Smoke
every
that
day.
shit.
Maybe
Smoke
hit
it.
the
Toke it.
snooze.
That's
Turn
what they
Smoke
say.
it, toke it, smoke it, toke it.
But nothing good
Smoke it, smoke it, smoke it, smoke it.
Sided point of view. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info, stay for the reefer. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info and stay for the reefer.
Yeah, well, thank you all for tuning in. It's been fun. What can I say? Remember to sign up for my Discord. Gillette Busby. I got stuff for you. You still got stuff coming, girlfriend. And all the rest of you people, we say hey.
First off, I'm not your regular dude. I must move like a young MC. Yeah, sorta, that would be me. Got me thinking about putting down the mic one day. Then I get some more love. Thanks for the love you gotta play. Hey, what can I say? I'm a Leo to the finish, man. I love God, so my faith won't diminish, man. Once I step up to the mic, I speak truth. Hip hop wasn't designed to exploit the black youth, but somewhere along the lines we dropped the ball. Yeah, I mean that man in the mirror, yeah, that ball dude. But now I'm back to right the wrongs of my past world. So let me walk this off my list like my name's Earl. Articulate my thoughts clearly like Professor Les. Do you remember Rap City with Deja and Les? I'm looking at the front door, bless the main source. You're full yet, wait till I hit you with the main course. I was spitting when you was a kid, you doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money's grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. I was spitting when you was a kid, you doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money's grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. I'd rather listen to Tribe or shit alone. You like my raps, but really I write songs. I like to do it like this once in a while to show some versatility and make you all smile. It's been a long time coming, I know, I feel it too. The more I take a break, it's like the more I break through. With my timeless bass boy funk, I'm on point. You bless this microphone every time I anoint the pen, the pad. I face the bad head on. Escape inside the music, see my diary's a song and song. Till I write my next verse, then I go again. Into the studio, I feel I gotta flow again. This ain't just music to me, it's like my recipe. To be honest, it's more creative tranquility. This ain't just music to me, it's like my recipe. To be honest, it's more creative tranquility. I was spitting when you was a kid. You doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money's grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. I was spitting when you was a kid. You doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money's grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. They say they get me, I don't think they ever got me. My name's Kowalski, but they call me Kawasaki. Online I'm funds, but in real life I'm more like Chachi or Cola. I told you, I'm funky like granola. Bars, can't you see that I'm a star? Who pumps his own gas in the cold really fast? As I pass on your gold digging stash, I'd rather make my own money, not advance me loan money. No, I was spitting when you was a kid. You doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money's grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. I was spitting when you was a kid. You doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money's grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. So there you have it. Nobody's got my DNA. Nobody's got my DNA. Nobody's got my DNA.
Alexa, begin playlist, broadcast transition.
I don't know that one.
What is that?
Alexa, begin playlist, broadcast transition.
Your
guys
playlist,
next
broadcast
week.
transition
Peace.
on Amazon Music.
Come down the street.